Welcome to my site. This is Common TV on air. Thanks for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe so that you can be informed anytime I upload a video. A cross product of two vectors gives a vector. For example, vector y cross vector z is equals column vector y subscript 0, y subscript 1, y subscript 2, cross column vector z subscript 0. Z subscript 1, z subscript 2 gives also a column vector, having column 0, row 0 equals y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 2 minus y subscript 2 multiplied by z subscript 1, column 0, row 1 equals y subscript 2 multiplied by z subscript 0 minus y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 2, and column 0, row 2 equals y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 1, minus y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 0. This is a vector and there is a vector characteristic as you can see here, like vector AB equals 7 minus 2, 0 minus 9. 19 minus 17 equals 5 multiplied by unit vector I, 9 multiplied by unit vector J, 2 multiplied by unit vector K. How did we got here? Column vector y cross column vector z gives column 0 row 0 equals y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 2 minus y subscript 2 multiplied by z subscript 1. Column 0 row 1 equals y subscript 2 multiplied by z subscript 0 minus y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 2. Column 0 row 2 equals y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 1 minus y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 0. Using unit vectors I, j, k for simplification, vector y cross vector z equals column vector y subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, y subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector j, y subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, cross column vector z subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, z subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, row 0 equals y subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, multiplied by z subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, plus y subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, multiplied by z subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, plus y subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, multiplied by z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, row 1 equals y subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, multiplied by z subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, plus y subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, multiplied by z subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, plus y subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, multiplied by z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k. And row 2 equals y subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, multiplied by z subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector I, plus y subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, multiplied by z subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector j, plus y subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k, multiplied by z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector k. Simplifying the expression further gives you row 0 equals y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 1 multiplied by unit vector k, minus y subscript 0 multiplied by z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector j. Row 1 equals minus y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 0 multiplied by unit vector k, y subscript 1 multiplied by z subscript 2 multiplied by unit vector I. And row 2 equals y subscript 2 multiply by z subscript 0 multiply by unit vector j, minus y subscript 2 multiply by z subscript 1 multiply by unit vector I. Further simplification of the expressions gives row 0 equals I subscript 1 multiply by z subscript 2, minus y subscript 2 multiply by z subscript 1, multiply by unit vector I. Row 1 equals I subscript 2 multiply by z subscript 0, minus y subscript 0 multiply by z subscript 2, multiply by unit vector j. Row 2 equals I subscript 0 multiply by z subscript 1, minus y subscript 1 multiply by z subscript o, multiply by unit vector k. Proving or answering the question, how did we got here? For your attention, please subscribe so that you can be informed anytime I upload a video, and do not forget to click the like button. Come in TV on air signing off. Bye for now.